So I'm having a chat with Tom A. Smith. How are you?
I'm doing absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much for having us.
Good, yeah, not a problem. So you've had a busy weekend, not just here at Glastonbury, but supporting Elton John as well. How's your weekend been?
It's been pretty surreal, to be honest, in terms of, my musical journey so far. This has probably been the maddest one, I must admit. Hyde Park on Friday, that was pretty surreal. What an incredible place and lineup it was, and for Elton John to handpick his artists to play alongside him, and for him to pick myself was just surreal. And then to come back and play Glastonbury with Billy Bragg, one of your heroes as well, it's just been mad. It's been incredible. Yeah, for
sure. So what's it like for you when you get asked to support Elton John, knowing Elton's done that, or Billy Bragg with Glastonbury yesterday? What's going through your head when you get asked to do these things?
It's like a mix of things, excitement, a bit of nerves, but because it's all just happening so quick, something's happening every day, and it's just all loads to take in. But I've got my band as well, and we all are so excited, and we all get such a buzz out of it, and of course Elton had been playing my tracks on his Apple Music show for quite some time anyway, and I'd spoke to him, and he was really buzzing with what I'm doing and enjoying what I'm doing. So I was just over the moon to get to do an opportunity like that. It was surreal, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm sure he's given you some advice as well. So what's he told you kind of to prolong your career?
Well, he hasn't given us advice as much. He's just sort of been asking about what I've got coming up next, talking about future releases, how I'm doing it, stuff like that. But he's a bit of a master at it by now, so it's it's just pretty cool to be talking about stuff like that, especially the music you're creating and doing with somebody as high profile and cool as him.
Yeah, for sure. Now, one of the tracks that we've been playing is Could I Live With Being Fake? Yes. Well, can you tell us about that track?
So Could I Live With Being Fake is a song that I wrote just before the first lockdown, and it's a song, as an artist, as a young artist especially, we have all these opportunities thrown at us, and and it's all about, do I have that decision to go for it in the way that I'd enjoy it and be authentic and be myself, or do I maybe take a more exploitative route that maybe in the long run might give me more success, but in the short term might give me more success, but in the long run might be a bit more damaging and not be as credible as if I try to do it on my own and just enjoy it.
Yeah, excellent. And you've released EP1. Are we now gearing up to EP2?
We certainly are gearing up to EP2. I've got another release coming out next month, and it's all recorded, ready to go, and I'm just ready when everyone else is ready. I'm buzzing for it. EP1 for me was was an EP to sort of demonstrate the different stylistic ways that can create music, but EP2 I think is more of a body of work and a sound, and I much prefer it, and it's got some of my favourite songs that I've written on there, so I'm really looking forward to releasing it.
Good, and you must have been writing a lot during the pandemic because you couldn't be out on the road. So how much more music have you got kind of ready to work on and release?
So from before lockdown, I probably had about 10 or 11 songs. I now have around 250. I just spent every single day, because obviously it was the year of my GCSEs, and that was out the window. I wasn't doing that. That was getting teacher assessed or whatever it was. So I wasn't at school anymore. And so I just decided, I'm going to approach every day like a school day, get up at 9 o'clock, finish at 5, and just, write songs, record demos, and, I probably did it every single day.
Good. And you've got a couple more festivals still to come, but we're a little bit quiet on the releasing kind of dates for the end of the year. So kind of what's going on at the moment for the autumn and winter?
We're hoping to get on a few tours and stuff like that, but we've got nothing majorly planned at the minute. If it's anywhere near as busy as the start of this year has been, I'll be absolutely over the moon. But I'm just taking every single day as it comes. I'm enjoying every minute of it, and it's just so surreal and exciting. Especially with the last couple of years that we've had to now be out doing all of this. It's amazing.
Yeah, for sure. And what's 23 going to hold? Do you think it's going to be a writing year, releasing year, touring year? Kind of what's the idea going on at the moment?
Well, I'm hoping for a releasing and touring year again. I think I'm pretty safe for writing at the minute. I've got plenty of tunes. I obviously will still be writing where I can. But I'm hoping for it to be a big chocker year that it's gonna be even better than this year, hopefully.
So, looking back a few years now, when you kind of decided that you wanted to do this, kind of what was the thing that made you want to do this, like support Elton John, be here at Glastonbury, release your own music? What was that one thing that kind of clicked in your head?
Well, do you know what it is? It was probably during lockdown, you know, because obviously I'd been doing bits beforehand with like Catfish and the Bottlemen and James Bay, but you know, I was always just doing covers, never my original stuff. And you know, lockdown hit, and you know, I was thinking, right, I do want to, I think this is what I want to do, but I don't have any sort of material to do this. And when I started writing songs and thinking, you know, this is something that I'm thoroughly enjoying doing, and you know, I really want people to hear this, that was probably the point where I was like, yeah, okay, let's go for it now.
Excellent. Well, Tom, it's been a pleasure having a chat with you.
Thank you very much for having us. Thoroughly enjoyed it, man.
Cheers.